Hi guys, welcome to a little highlight reel of my recent Randuin Rin games. I've been pressing record a lot of times when I've been playing Randuin Rin because it seems every time I don't press record, some of the funniest games ever happen. So if you don't know what Randuin Rin is, it's a deck that Noxious, who's a pretty famous Hearthstone streamer, created. I'll put a link to his channel and Twitch stream in the description so you can go check out how you're supposed to play this deck. But here's how I play it anyway, and it's a really fun deck to play. I'm playing in casual. The deck sometimes works decently in constructed ladder mode as well, but most of the time it's just fun to play in casual, so there aren't as many tryhards. So the deck is based around the fact that there's most of the cards, pretty much all the cards, have some sort of random effect, and if they don't have a random effect, they're at least very gimmicky, or just cards that don't get played very often. Just fun cards in general. And that makes for very interesting games, as you're about to see. So I've started to record most of my Randuin games just because, well, stuff that you're gonna see here. Yeah, there's 3 games I'm about to show you here. A lot of cool stuff I wasn't able to record because I forgot to put the recording on, but I was able to record these 3 things that happened. So Warlock Cho is one of the main things in the deck. That's really fun. You don't see Warlock Cho played a lot, so basically what he does is whenever a spell is played, your opponent gets that spell. It works both ways, so that's one of the reasons why he doesn't get played, because it harms you as well, unless you play a deck that has mainly minions. What to do? But it's a fun card. So now I get an Innervate. Thank you very much. So immediately this is starting up very strong for me, getting an Innervate. And another card that doesn't get played very often is Mind Games, and I have 2 of those. I kinda don't want to play them to give them to him. So I'm wondering what to do. This is a post-commentary, by the way, because even though I record all my games, I don't feel like doing... Oh, look! Mind Games steals a random card from the opponent's deck, and I happen to get a Core Hound. Of course, I gave him a Mind Games, but that's fine. So, I don't feel like doing commentary over every video or every game I do, so I'm doing a post-commentary on these games now. So I got a Core Hound from him on turn, what was that, 4. Or did I use a coin? Let me see here. No, I didn't. So, turn 4 Core Hound is pretty good, even though Core Hound is kind of a crappy card. But at this point, it's really nice to have. He doesn't probably have a very good way of getting rid of it, and even if he did, I would get that way, because it's probably a spell. So now he got rid of Cho, so I can use my spells whatever I want. Wasn't as lucky with the Mind Games as I was. Unfortunate for him. And my Demolisher is doing good work. So now I can do all sorts of cool stuff here. What I decided to do is that. And I heal my Core Hound. Innervate. I did this in a little bit of a wrong order, actually, as I look at the gameplay back. I should have done that first, then Innervate into a heal. But, you know, when I
Thank you.
When I play Randuin, I don't think too much, I just do shit, because it's so much fun. So it worked out. So now I have 2 Core Hounds on turn 5 here. Like, I know I'm gonna make a video out of this already, so I'm like, look, it's turn 5, 2 Core Hounds. It's pretty silly. And Sunwalker next turn, probably, which I stole from him as well. Which is pretty nice to have. and he used his silence on that thing, which is kind of a waste considering I'm gonna play a Sunwalker, which has all sorts of shit, like Divine Shield, which is kind of hard to get rid of without the silence. I'm just gonna go for the face. Let's see how he deals with the Sunwalker. Yeah, this would be a pretty bad situation to be dealing with. So let's see how he deals with it. I don't actually remember. This was 2 days ago I played this game, so it's quite interesting to see. Okay, so he heals for a little bit less than I can do with one of my minions. Okay, that's an interesting tactic. I see. What else you got? What else you got? Okay, yeah, you're gonna pop the shield probably. And he pops the shield with that. That's it. Okay. Well, I think it's time for the third core. What the fuck are those? Core hound. Yeah, it's definitely time. Oh boy. So that's Randuin Rin when it works. Pretty fun stuff. Okay, so I think there's 4 games in this then, because I haven't cut here. Let's see what the next game is all about. Maybe I should have cut here? I don't know. The games were pretty short. Well, we got a worthy opponent.
Randuin,
Warlock.
Gul'dan.
What's the Paladin? Yeah, we got a Millhouse Mana Storm and ETC and Ysera. Of course, ETC and Ysera are very random and fun. Millhouse is just gimmicky, and he works well with Lorker Show if you can get him. Millhouse actually, people say he's really bad, but in the end, against a lot of the classes, he isn't as bad as you think. Because their spells harm them if they use them early, and they kind of lose them. Like, let's say I play him against a Warlock. Warlock spells usually don't cost anything anyway. And if you waste them early on, good. I don't have to worry about them later on. You know? Just waste your removal right now. Why don't you? And wait, your Soulfires cost 0 anyway.
You're in trouble now.
Okay, so now I have a 4 on the 4/4 on the field to get rid of some shit. Mad Bomber usually does exactly this. Yeah, mad fucking Bomber.
Here it comes.
I should have probably cleared there.
Ooh,
Don't remember why I
you're in
didn't.
trouble now.
Maybe I'm hoping to get some MC Tech action. See what happens here. Sword Steel.
Bring me steel.
Do you need a blessing?
Okay, so I'm just flooding the board.
Oh yeah, you got it.
And clearing it. Cool. These are some nice early game cards that I have here that have random effects. Aren't very good, but you know, you need some early game to actually make this deck work at least a little bit. I'm not sure if I was supposed to keep this. This might be just one of the boring games, because boring games do happen with this deck, where just nothing goes your way and you just end up losing. But I guess I should show at least one of those, because those do happen quite often. Games where just nothing ends up happening. You just don't get any interesting cards except Golden Dread Infernal on whatchamacallit, a priest deck, which is quite interesting. Thinkmaster Overspark can save your ass quite often,
Bring me steel.
and often he fucks you over. I don't think I recorded the game, but he recently gave the opponent... Now the opponent had Tinkmaster Overspark, which I went like, what? He used it to get a Devil Sword, so I was like, okay, I'll use my Tinkmaster to turn his Devil Sword into a squirrel. Instead, I turned his other minion into another Devil Sword. So not as interesting when you just talk about it, but it kind of fucked me over. Okay, here I'm thinking Dread Infernal to get rid of the that thing, but then it doesn't kind of work. I remember thinking about this turn for a long time, actually. Even though it's a kind of a joke deck, in order to make it work at all, you kind of have to actually think about your turns. And how you make these weird cards work.
It's time.
So yeah, I remember thinking of different ways to do it. I end up in a way where I actually leave a minion alive, because there were a lot of ways that ended up with my minions either being extremely dead or not having any minions at all. So I found out that this way I can I have the best most surviving minions, is what I'm trying to say. There might have been a better way, I don't know. At the heat of the moment, I did that. This is a decently interesting game. That was an interesting play on his part. So... Do I mind games here? I think I do. That was a useful mind games. Looks like I'm gonna won. Looks like I'm gonna won. So it takes damage from that. He's at 1 health. And he doesn't have any cards.
Well played.
It's time.
Nice! Managed to get a win out of that. Probably because of his Dread Infernal, actually. So we're gonna cut ahead. Probably a couple of losses, not, bunch of losses, and not that interesting games in between. And we're playing against a Mage. So I threw away the Priestess because I'm just gonna get pinged. Sometimes that's a good thing, so he will waste his mana on a ping instead of playing his own minions. But this time I thought, whatever, I'll mind vision something of him instead.
Greetings.
And I got myself Sorcerer's Apprentice. I don't know, I've seen people do a glitch with these plants. I believe I see Noxious doing it all the time, where he gets the water flowing constantly. I don't know how to do that. Not that it's not that it's very amusing or useful or anything. But it happens. I don't remember what exactly was so fun about this fight, but the ones I left in this playlist are all interesting, because I just went through and cut out the interesting ones, and then now 2 seconds later I don't remember why I left them in. So this is my memory in a nutshell. It's shorter than a goldfish, and I believe goldfish actually Mythbuster proved have a decent memory. I don't remember. Well, that was unlucky. Oh yeah, he can hit me off. So, Demolisher is a good 3-drop. 1/4, nice stats. Shoots 2 damage at the enemy. Only problem with it is it can shoot at the face. But I mean, it needs to have some drawbacks. Okay, you're getting annoying, Turmio. Stop smashing the fucking plants. Or vegetables. It's just getting really annoying now. Yeah, good. Start blinging on some other shit. The opponent is taking quite a long time though. Gull Brace. Yeah, you have 5 cards, 3 mana. Can't take that long. And it's a fire blasting defense. Okay. And doing that. Okay. Boom. There we go. Mind game. That's a nice get from that. Now I remember why I put this here. So, now we have a Gettystan Auctioneer. Which is very nice to have. 1 turn early, basically. We could have played one at turn 5 if we had one. But, now we have it 1 turn early. I'm getting kinda impatient.
We have many secrets.
One thing is that I'm, because I'm recording this, I can't play any other music because Fraps for some reason decides to record it. Okay, we got a Warlock Show, and we got an Unature Gettystan Auctioneer from his deck, so that's a nice one. And now we have 2 Warlock Shows! Which is great, because usually people like to kill Lore Walker. But now he would have to kill his own Lore Walker too. So, the basic idea here is, I wasn't gonna play any spells anyway. I was just gonna use the Gettystan as kind of a attack. So I played Lore Walker to kind of fuck with him. So, and he copied it, which was perfect. Sorry, that's just too good. Here I was like, fuck you if you hit it 3 times and ping it. Sorry, this is too good. Oh, he doesn't find it as funny, unfortunately, and I was like, fuck, there's so much fun stuff I can do. I have 2 freaking... I can copy 2 times, and... next turn, I already had a plan to copy his Lore Walker Cho. That was my plan going forward. I remember it now. It was just gonna be amazing. So this is a great opening hand. Coin out Cho, I believe. Is my start.
Greetings.
I do remember what happens in this game. Oh, the previous game was funny. Mortalus is our opponent. See, I can't play my own or music from YouTube like I do sometimes. I sometimes even watch YouTube videos while the other person is thinking because it's so boring waiting. This is a nice combo, by the way, making the Panda Lore Walker attack. You dick. But now I can't because I'm recording and it actually records the audio from this whatever it is.
It's time.
Do you need a blessing?
Oh, there's a lot of buffing going on. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Don't know what that has to do with anything. I apologize. So this guy is playing some sort of a really annoying Warlock deck that uses a lot of the new Naxxramas cards. There's a lot of Death Rattle in his Zoo deck. It's It's a really annoying deck to deal with. As I find out soon enough.
It's time.
However, I did steal yet another Dread Infernal. Seems to happen a lot.
Why do you call?
I do love the new next cards that kinda
You're in trouble
work
now.
against using AoE. There's no AoE in Randuin if you look at the deck list. You can get AoE from a couple of cards, of course. You can steal it from the opponent or get Ysera Awakens. But it's kind of hard. You just have to get good trades, mostly. Or get lucky. Oh, that's a AoE, basically. I was like, fuck! Lorewalker really doesn't do shit with the Shadow Flame. It still gives you the option to use Shadow Flame on Lorewalker, so that's kind of weird. It's not like a great dive. So I gotta have to pass the turn. I mean, I could have done some shit, but it's kind of useless here. I'm just passing.
Ooh, you're in trouble now.
So he lost his Shadow Flame. And he's going for the face. Ignoring Lorewalker show because he's being quiet. So I got Sylvanas, which is good. And I believe I decided to play here. I was gonna say him, but it's a her.
I have no time for games.
Gelbin might have been good as well, but I mean it's a problem against Warlocks. If you get the repair bot, it can also heal the Warlock, and Warlocks really like getting healed because they can draw cards, you know. So this is why I kept this video in here, because now I do a really cool move. Boomps! And steal bombing. That's the only reason why I kept this in here. I'd lose horribly now. But I just like that little move that I did there. I wipe the board, steal the Nebubian. It's called a Nebubian, just watch day 9. I kind of spoiled that I'm gonna lose. But I just like that move. I thought that was clever. I do have answers to a couple of things he does, but I don't think I have a video of the nice little killer combo that this deck has. It's not in the current deck Noxious has, but Leroy plus Faceless is really nice. I'm sure that it's actually in some of the proper decks as well, like some Warlock decks. But this deck also kind of runs it. And it's a nice 12 damage burst that you get at turn 9. But of course it doesn't really help me. Gives the opponent 2 extra damage with the whelps.
I must consider.
Does it 2 extra damage? That's what I said, right? Yeah, that's what it does. I was thinking of somehow getting Leroy, following it up with that thing. Now I'm like, okay, oh, holy shit, he has 3 damage, so I need to heal myself or I'm dead. Unfortunately, what he actually has
Well played.
is 2 of them. Hellfire, Hellfire. So I lost that game, but I really just wanted to put it in there because I like the play I did with Sylvanas. I thought that was quite nice. I don't know if the deck he's running with the whole Naxxramas Deathrattle cards and all that has Sylvanas with it, because he should with the move I did, he could combo that into it. So if you're watching this,
Randuin
you should do that.
versus Uther.
I believe I left this in on purpose, so we're playing against Crazy Kid 774, and something fun should happen, as is usual with Randuin. So first of all, we got a really nice start against the Paladin, against everyone basically, but against the Paladin especially,
Greetings.
because usually if you play this against the Paladin, well, especially against the Paladin, because Paladins can kill it with their 1/1 recruit. But we have an answer to that by playing the other young priestess.
More training?
They're gonna buff each other to 2 health. Like that. Which is quite annoying for him, I expect. Of course, he did have an answer to that. We're gonna see what we find in his deck. I do love the golden thought steals and golden mind visions.
training?
I did get a
More
another
training?
golden thought steal now, so I can get some. I do eventually want a full golden Randuin like Noxious has, but I mean it's got so many cards that are expensive. But maybe one day. I really love this game, so I'll be playing it for a while, I believe. Okay, so I'm gonna be thought stealing again, getting some new cool
Ready for
cards,
action.
More training?
and gold sharing. The gold share, I'll take a look at it in a second. The golden gold share doesn't look cool. It just looks almost exactly the same as a regular one, and it's you need to get like level 50 something on I think priest, warrior, one of the classes anyway. So it's kind of pointless to get, but I mean you get it anyway once you play enough of the game. that might be a mistake. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now it's kind of annoying for me because all of the things I could play are kind of shitty because of his weapon, and so I decided to just pass for now. I could have thrown something in to kind of waste his weapon. Passing is okay, I guess.
Handle it.
Ready, leader.
Ready for action.
Pulsar, Footmana. Hand of protection. I don't know what I'm just adding to the end of everything. Okay, so he did waste his weapon. So I'm quite happy with that. He also buffed that one guy up a lot. So now I'm just hoping that Tinkmaster works out, and he did. So nice. I'm following it up with, I don't remember which one. Pagan. Because I do believe I play both in this game. But this game is... It has a theme, this game. It's centered around a certain card. That certain card really worked for me. I do have to say that it is not Pagel. Which kind of spoils the fact that he's only on 2 health now. Well, I do help him out right now.
Howdy.
Yeah, we got Avenge. We're gonna put Show in play, I believe. I don't know, we do... Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So yeah, Pagel ends up carrying us throughout this game, I believe. And he gets through through thick and thin. Holy shit!
Caught one.
And pulls out some fish, as in cards.
Your magic shall not save you.
Silence that. Hit. And heal.
Bring me steel.
Nice. What did I do next? I don't know. What did he do next is the most important question considering it's his turn. Humility on that. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Well, he just made it a 1-1 killer. Holy shit, Nat is doing work. Okay. Big rag, and let's see. Of course, use the golden one first. Get a golden card.
Die, Mage.
Yeah, so anything that has one attack is a good 1-1 killer. There we go.
Silver Moon.
Silver
Not fall.
will not fall. He's really putting all his eggs in one basket. So I don't believe I have lethal yet. Unless Rag hits. I have lots of cool stuff. So I'm just kind of dividing. Unlike him, I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket.
It's time.
Die, Mage.
Howdy.
I should have probably healed the Spellbreaker instead, so that I'm consecration safe on everybody.
Justice.
Heals himself, but it's not enough.
Reporting for duty.
That guy's reporting for duty, but nothing's enough really. And really, Nat Pagel carried us 100% in that game. And that's pretty much it for those games. I think Randuin is a really fun deck, and I'm gonna put up the deck list right here. If you have those cards, you can make it. If you don't have all the cards, just put in some other really fun gimmicky cards and go play it. And also, there's the two addresses. There's Noxus's YouTube, where there's lots of cool games he's played with the deck, and his stream, where you can go watch him play live. He does a lot of other stuff than just Randuin, but Randuin I feel is the funniest. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time with some other cool stuff. See ya. Bye.